our guest at the beginning of the show, you know, I pointed out that Ferguson and many other black enclaves are A, poor, and B, black, in part because of the way the GI Bill was administered. And he said, well, give me some numbers to prove that. And I didn't have them at my fingertips, so here they are. The GI Bill, first of all, it was $95 billion worth of programs, which is, you know, a fair amount of money. I mean, it's less than a tenth of what George Bush spent in Iraq, but it's still a hell of a lot of money. 16 million veterans attended college or bought homes or received job training as a result of the GI Bill. Bill Clinton once called it the best deal ever made by Uncle Sam. However, the congressional leaders, when they wrote the GI Bill, they made sure that the money didn't come, like when my dad, for example, used the GI Bill to buy a house in Lansing, Michigan. My dad was part of the occupation of Japan after World War II, but when he joined and went through basic training, the war was still going on. And so he qualified for the GI Bill. And when Dad did that, the money, it wasn't like Washington, D.C. wrote a check or backstopped the loan that my dad got for that house. Instead, or for that matter, when my dad went to college, the money was given to the state of Michigan, and state officials administered the funds. So as a historian by the name of Katznelson writes, written under, in quote, written under Southern auspices, the law was deliberately designed to accommodate Jim Crow. It was as though the GI Bill had been earmarked for white veterans only. Southern congressional leaders made certain that the programs were directed not by Washington, but by local white officials, businessmen, bankers, and college administrators who would honor past practices. So, numbers. Our guest was saying, give me numbers. Let's just take a look at the state of Mississippi, for example, in one year, 1947. There were 3,229 loans to purchase a home, a business, or a farm under the GI Bill in Mississippi in 1947. 3,229. How many went to black veterans? 2. There's your numbers.